And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Just back again, and we are 5-0 right now. How that happened, I don't know, but so far so good. Except for the simple fact that everybody's hurt. We have lost our third strong safety as Rodney Harrison went down with a hyperextended elbow. So, yeah, we're going to have to go find another strong safety. So, at this point, considering the fact that I do not have a lot of options, we're just going to have to sign somebody out of free agency, no matter what. So, the best guy that's on the free agency board is Marquand Manuel. He's a 71 rated, so we may have to go with him. The oldest is not that old. Being only a 7-year man, it is Chris Akins. He's a 58 rated overall. He's got 87 speed, so it's not too bad, but if we're going with best, we're going with Manuel. If we're going with oldest, we're going with Akins. And Akins is not that old, to be honest. So we're probably just going to go with this guy and see what we can do with him. He's on a 3-year deal. So we'll beef it up a bit here, see if we can get him. And sadly, we're at a max position, cannot sign anybody. Okay. So, we just may have to play with a shorthandedness. 3 strong safeties all injured. We've got 2 free safeties. That's it. So it just looks like we're just going to have to struggle through another game. But hey, here we go. So we're taking on the Tennessee Titans next. So we're going to see how we can do against them as we go to Tennessee. Let's see how this works out. So trying to start off by adding to our team, and the problem is we ran into a situation where we don't have room. So having to play short-handed is going to be extremely difficult. We're going to wear out our D-backs, and I guarantee this game is probably going to end up being a loss. But we're going to try our best as we end up winning the toss. All right, let's get into it. And Warren Anderson will start us off. As this one's going to be returned. Sayal gets his tail ran down, and they'll make it out to the 30-yard line, so it'll be first down. So going up against Steve McNair. We got to try and see what we can do. As we got Eddie George also in the backfield we've got to look out for. And they're going to give it to him, and he's going to get a few yards there, 4. And we're going to look at the injuries now. Benji Olsen on the Titans hurt, but you see we got a bit of a mash unit going on. Harrison Lynch and Woodson, just all the strong safeties, as Dale Carter's also out. They just didn't have room for all the old men that are out of the game right now. We'll start off with weak blast 1. throw that one off to the right-hand side. Ambrose will miss the tackle. And that's going to be a first down. As McNair finds his guy open. Good play there. Well, let's see what we can do on this time. Try and go too soft, see if we can get some protection on that side there. And McNair's going to throw that one in. It's going to bobble and fall to the grass, incomplete. As he tried to go to Darrell Hill, didn't work out that time. 2nd and 10. We'll go 3 weak this time. And McNair's going to put a guy in motion. Calico's going over there. And back to pass. And McNair's going to throw that up the middle and a good catch. That'll be a first down. Looked like Bennett was the one who made that catch. It's a good little throw over the slot there. Slot receiver wide open. Strong blast 3 here. I formation, strong side to the left. They're going to move Bennett in motion to the left. And back to pass. Going to throw that one there. Williams is on top of it as that's incomplete. Alright, so we're bending, but we're not quite breaking yet. It's good in that aspect, but it's bad for the fact that we got to get the football back. A little over 5 minutes to go in the first. They're going to dump that one off as Ambrose leaped and the ball came out. Tried to get that to Hill again, but no go. So McNair in shotgun here. He's all by himself back there. And he's going to throw this one. And McNair's going to take off. And he'll have to slide, but it'll be short of the marker. McNair not the fastest guy in the whole world, but he's able to get something going as they make it out to the Lexington 28-yard line. And it'll be 4th and 7. They're going to attempt a field goal here. And that one's going to go straight down the middle. 3-0 Titans as they take over. It's about as true a kick as you get. Excuse me. All right. So it's Lexington football here in a bit. Hopefully we'll be able to get something going here as that one's going to go back. We're going to let that go. Less than 5 to go in the first quarter, and now it's the first drive of the Lexington Gladiators. Let's see how we do. Start off with our usual shenanigans. We'll have Bettis on the draw play as they're running a 3-2-5. We'll run this one up the gut. Bettis will get about 4. Not bad. As you see all of our injuries now. Harrison, elbow, Lynch and Woodson with head injuries, and Dale Carter with the leg. So we've got a couple of guys with concussions. Again, Rodney Harrison had that hyperextended elbow, and Dale Carter's got that leg injury. So it's not the best thing in the whole world for this team right now. But this was the challenge. We're going to have to hike this one quick. We'll just run it here. As Gannon will get the first down. The routes I was looking at did not open up, but hey, we got the opening of the line there. as our offense is actually doing pretty decent at the moment. Our line held their blocks, and our pass coverage got us busy. All right, Danny's going to hand this one off. He's going to run through a couple guys, get about 6. Not bad. Run all streaks here this one. And they're gonna take off. We'll just take off again, and he'll get past the 50 as a first down. Well, we'll have to figure out how to make a run game work out. We're going to get it on the ground somehow, as they brought a lot of guys on delayed blitz. Second rush, he's got 21 yards so far, as he scampered for about 11 on that one. And Bettis will lower the shoulder, meet the impact, get 5 yards there. So the draw play's working pretty good. So we've got 5 yards to carry. .90x speed under. See if we can maybe get this one in McCardell. Brown could be open as well. Rice could be open. I tried to get it off to him, but just could not. Ran out of time. I saw it coming, but I was trying to see if I could possibly lob it, but Carlos Hall said no. Good little attack there. 3rd and 11. And as you see, he's got 20 tackles, 3.5 sacks so far in the season. So he's been doing pretty good for him. Oh, threw that one. And McCardell's going to get it. And he will slide by a guy. We got a flag down. I hope that's on the defense. That is on us. Oh, no, that's on them. We'll decline that. Okay. Kind of fooled me there with the camera angle. All right, so that was on the defense. Thank goodness, as we ended up getting a first down. That was gifted to us. So 1st and goal. We're on the 8-yard line. And Bettis will only get about a yard or 2 there. Good tackle. Let's see what I can do this time. Again, it's just going to go up the gut. We'll run up the middle first time in the end zone for the Gladiators. So I saw the line part like usual. When I see that happen, it's usually going to be a opportunity to run. As Gannon gets 6 yards, and that'll be the first score for Lexington, as we will go up 7-3, barring any kind of disaster on this kick. And that should go right down the middle, and it will. 7-3, Gladiators take the lead. Gannon has led this football team to victory. Time and again, it's been a good success for this team. As we're going to kick this one off to the Titans. If this defense can continue to hold like they're doing, we should be all right. As I missed with Say, I was trying to lay the guy out with a heavy hit, but that didn't work. 1st and 10, Tennessee takes over at their 27-yard line, as Gannon getting a lot of love from all the guys on the bench. Try mental blast 1 this time, see if we can maybe come up with something, as I'm going to have Williams back there playing the single high safety. And they're going to give that one off to Eddie George. He'll get about 3. Second down. Eddie George was just a tank back of the day. That guy was fun to watch. And go back to 2-man here, see if we can actually cause some kind of problem. They've got a double tight end set, one on each end, so they've got a pretty good run package here, and they will run it. And Traylor's going to get him behind. Keith Traylor with good tackle as he got hung up there. We'll go back to 2-man. Try and press a little bit here. Sink back to the left-hand side, and Hill goes from left to right. And they're going to roll out. And he's going to throw that one over the middle, and it's just short. Ambrose was there, but so was Smith. Smith with the hit. And that stopped them short. Great play for the defense. And 4th and 2, they're going to punt this one away. And hopefully we'll be able to get something out of it. But Ambrose hadn't had a whole lot of good success on the returns. Maybe his best one might have been over 10 yards, but that ain't much. So end of the first quarter, Lexington has the ball and the lead, 7-3. I just hope this time we're not squeaking out another win. All right, let's see here. Go to the I formation here, see what we can do. This doesn't look like it's going to be a good run play with all the defense there, but it wasn't. We just wanted to make sure. Let's go ahead and no huddle. See if I can come up with something here. Throw that to Rice, see if he can get that. He's going to get it. And that was a good catch there. Jerry Rice gets his first catch of the day. As you see, both men with 14 catches on the season and a number of touchdowns. They have been our 1 and 2 receivers in this game so far. This season has been pretty decent, but it's not been the best. Let's go PAXZ go. We will put Shannon Sharp in motion, put him on the other side. I'll fake the handoff there. Sharp will get open, but not in time. Tried to delay as long as I could because I was trying to let that D-back get some distance as Albert Hainsworth got past my guard. It's 2nd and 18 now. Let's see, we're trying to roll out Flood here. As you see, Hainsworth, 2 tackles, a loss, and a sack there so far for him. We're going to have to roll out, and Gannon's going nowhere. Nobody was open. And he goes down again. Kevin Carter, he blew through the line. Nice play by him. Now we're just going to have to go all street because that's about all we can do at this point. Throw that one deep. Rice had it but dropped it. He got hit. Good defense there as the Titans recover. And they keep us from getting in their territory, which was quite good for them. And we'll give this one a full kick. Landetta's going to put everything behind it. Terrell Buckley is going to get to the man, He gets taken down to 16, so no return there. Maybe a yard or two, but that's about it. 1st and 10, Titans on their own 16. So it's like when we're behind, we can play good football. When we're in the lead, we tend to stall out. We'll have to go back to our run game and everything here soon, as that's going to be pitched off, and George will go nowhere. All right, it's going to be a nice little play there. 2nd and 8. Run too hard. See if I can actually get some good defense out of this one. We'll move our linebackers here. McNair's going to go back to pass, and he's going to throw that one in. Aeneas Williams is on top of it. He's got it. That's a pick. And we'll run out of bounds at the 11. So Steve McNair throws the foul up, as Aeneas Williams playing that safety, strong safety position, and he steps in front of that one. So good play by him. They're playing nickel, well, excuse me, the 3-2-5 package again. I'm going to run this one. That one's going to go nowhere, as that guy playing nose tackle had a nose for the football. So no gain on that one, as Albert Hainsworth was the man. They're in dime package. Much I would like to run here. I almost tempted to pass it, but we'll just run anyway. And that does nothing. The run game is non-existent. Okay, let's no huddle. See what we can do on this. Nothing. How about that? Well, I guess we'll kick a field goal, but hey, it's better than nothing, as Hainsworth gets back there again. He's going to be the bane of our existence today, as that's his 4th tackle and his 2nd sack, as Anderson should be able to put this one through. I say should. And that's going to be up, in, and good. So we're going to take a 7-point lead, 10-3. 3:09 left in this game. That's probably the first time, I think, in a long time that we've been up and actually scored some extra points. It's been that kind of season so far. As you can tell by our injury report, it's been that kind of season. As Anderson's going to put this one inside the 10, and we'll get a bit of a return here. As Sayal gets over there, he'll make the tackle. 28-yard line, Tennessee will take over with just over 3 minutes to go. Try middle blast one here, see if we can actually get a little extra pressure. And they're going to move Holcomb in motion right to left. And McNair will hike this, might run it. He won't, actually. He'll actually throw it. This gets thrown to the left-hand side, and we've got no speed out there, as we're going to shove him out of bounds. And they're going to no huddle here. Back to pass, throw that to left side, and Vincent will tip it, and Ambrose will catch it. And that will be an interception. McNair rushed it. Nice little tip drill there by our guys. So that's going to be interception number 2 as McNair goes to the bench. Ashley Ambrose with it, as that was a first tipped, and then Ambrose runs in front of it. So that was a good heads up by him. See if we can actually run strong ISO. If they know we're running, then hopefully we can actually get something going here. 2:43 left in the half, as Bettis will get a yard. Hainsworth again on top of him. And our run game has been non-existent. 2 yards on that one. Well, P-A-Y-Z. And that one back to pass, nothing doing, we'll just fling it. It was in the position of Rice, but I don't think he saw it. 2nd and 17 now. Quite left. Maybe we'll be able to do something here. 50Z fade. Try and throw this one, throw it over the middle, and no go. That one knocked out of the hands of Troy Brown. He couldn't make the catch, but that was asking a lot from him. 2:13 left in the half, and we got to give the ball back to the Titans. This one's going to be a pretty decent kick. Landetta's going to shoot this one. He's going to get the catch and be taken down his own 48-yard line. So good field position. They'll have one play and then the 2-minute warning. 2:05 left. Can Lexington stop them this time? We shall see. Try and see if I get Keith Traylor back there. So we've had some pressure, but not a whole lot. As they're going to roll out to the right there. He's going to throw it. And good catch there. Tried to move Woodson up there, but no go as they get that inside the 30, and that'll be a 2-minute warning. 33-yard line. It was inside the 35. I thought it was 30, but okay, that's all right. Steve McNair last season, 2003 seasons for him, 100.4 rating, 3,200 yards. As they're going to throw that and Vince it in front of it just enough. 2nd and 10 now. 1:57 left. They're going to play offset eye there. And dump that off, but it's going to miss. Incomplete. Holcomb was the intended guy. So our man coverages have been doing decent right now. Now we're going to back them up here a bit. Try and see if we can cover that first down marker. And if we can, hopefully we'll be able to keep them out of the end zone. And they're going to go back to pass. He's going to fling it. And Terrell Buckley's in front of it. And that is a turnover. And we'll probably run the clock down here, as that's his 3rd interception. We're playing some strong defense. Terrell Buckley in front of that one. As they did a lot of stop routes. They tried to stop and go. It did not work. As they all stopped and the ball went over the head. Bettis will get the ball. He's going to drop the shoulder. 2 yards. But 2 yards isn't going to cut it right now. Second and 8. We'll run possibly one more run play. So you see Peter Sermon, 28 tackles and 2 sacks so far in the year. Bettis will lower the shoulder, get a yard. So it'll be 3rd down. Our routes and stuff have not really been working the way I would like them to, but it's going to be all right here. As I missed my window there. I missed my window, and that did not work out. Yeah. And they called a timeout. I kind of figured they would there. They won't have a whole lot of time, but they're going to have some time. As Landetta's going to give us a full kick. That'll work. And Buckley will meet him as he gets taken down in midfield. Titans possession so far, field goal, a punt, and then 3 interceptions back to back to back. So that's been great for us, as McNair has been pretty inaccurate. Let's run the 2 soft here, see if we can get some good coverage. Kenny and Holcomb lined up tight ends on the right-hand side. So 33 seconds left in the half. Then Lexington will get the football after the half, and there's a sack as Keith Traylor gets back there. They call timeout. So 2nd and 16. We'll back up here. 28 seconds left. See if we can actually get something going here. As back to pass, dumps that one off, and that will do no good. Timeout. They've got no timeouts now, so if we stop them here, that will be the end of that. Back our guys up again, trying to get some good deep coverage. Gonna go back to pass, throw that one there, and Vincent will get in front of it and knock it down. Incomplete. So that drive goes nowhere. And now 20 seconds left. We'll probably just sit on the football. Probably won't even return this one. We'll just call a fair catch on this. That way we can save any kind of disaster. We'll just run the ball up the gut. Couple yards there. That's been the story all day. Now we're at the end of the first half. So Jerome Bettis' run game has been consistent. It sucked. It has sucked all season. As we go into halftime with a small lead, 10-3, it has just been a bit lackluster in this football game for both sides. Tennessee's had drives, but they've decided to gift us the football a lot. We get to the halftime show. Look at the numbers here. 74 passing yards, 48 rushing. It's all been gaining, as Titans have had 103 and then 13 on the ground. So we barely have the advantage. And our time of possession shows thanks to all the turnovers. Problem is, we have not took advantage of it. As we see here, basically Titans took over in the first. They took the lead 3-0, but then it's been all Lexington from there. As you can see some of the receiving numbers. Bennett, the leading receiver, with 82 yards for the Titans, as he's been doing pretty good. And then Hainsworth has been in and around the football all day today. 3 sacks and 7 tackles just in the first half. So he's been all over the place. Obviously, McNair leading in the pass game, but I think Gannon has got more yards total because of the fact he's got a lot of rushing yards. And then you see the field goal there by Morton Anderson to give us the lead, 10-3. We'll just go ahead and skip to the second half. So if we can get the football and we can actually score here, that would actually be beneficial, as we'll let that bounce. It'll skip between the uprights. All right. So let's see what we can do on first down. Hopefully strong toss will work this time. If we can get to that outside, we'll be all right. And Bettis will get a few yards there, 4 yards. It's his best carry of his last few. Let's go with 90x speed under here. Maybe he'd be able to get McCardell there. Tried to drop that off to Bettis as well. Their D-back got in front of that one. Nice play there by him. We tried to get it to him, but didn't work out. I wanted McCardell, but McCardell was covered. This time, we'll try and see if we can get it to him this time. As you see, my Ainsworth with 3 sacks. Traylor only with 1. So it's been on him today. Back to pass. We'll have to throw that quick and won't get it off in time. Good blitz. I saw it the whole way and there was no time. That's his second tackle for Keith Bullock, and he's got a sack now, and we got to put him away. Like I said, when we have the lead, we have no offense. That's been the sustaining factor in this series so far. And Lendetta's going to put this one. This will be caught, and he's going to keep it in bounds. He'll step out, though, at the 46, so he made it to our half of the field. All right, we're going to try weak blast 1 here, see if we can maybe blitz a linebacker. But they've got a big set here, so it's going to be a little difficult to actually get some penetration. Single back, double tight end. As McNair's going to go back to pass, he'll throw that to the left-hand side into a lot of Gladiator bodies. Incomplete. The linebacker was over there. As you see McNair's numbers, he's got 6 completions, but 6 completions out of 16 passes is not going to do it. And 3 of those were actually gifted to us. Strong blast 3 this time. Maybe we can get something there. We will spread our linebackers out here, see if we can get some coverage and some pressure as Bennett goes in motion. And McNair will go back and he'll hand that off to George. George will get a good chunk of 4. 3rd down. Run 2-man here as we're going to see if we can cause some problems. Steve McNair in shotgun back to pass. He's going to get he'll get hit but get away from it. And Ambrose reaches out and knocks that one down incomplete. Good play defensively as Keith Traylor tried to get the sack, but he just couldn't hang on. And they get into our territory, but they go no further. And back to punt this one. This might not be a return here. Ambrose will get it and go nowhere. 16-yard line, 1st down. Ambrose has actually had very little on the ground return-wise as well. All right, we're going to run this one here. Bettis will run a guy over as the safety tried to come up and make a play, and Bettis gets 8 yards out of it. That's good running. That's how we got to do it. We got to get Bettis to lower his shoulder and make some moves. As that's his 13th carry, only 33 yards. Try and run this again. He'll go up the gut and he'll get the 1st down as he gets about 4 there. If we can run 4 yards with Bettis a carry, then that's going to actually be beneficial for us. PA stops and post here. As you can see, one of the Titans' big guys today, Carlos Hall, 21 tackles and 3 for a loss in the season. Try and see what we can do here on this one. We're going to have to roll out. And Gannon will get hit, but he's going to get about 7 yards, so good gain there. Now if we can get Bettis to get up the middle and get some yards here, that'll be great. They're in the dime package, so if we can spread them out, we actually have a decent chance here. As Bettis gets a yard, tried to drop the shoulder, but he didn't listen to me. As Bullock, you see, today, 3 tackles, 1 for a loss, being that sack, as it's now 3rd and 3. Run double crosses here and see if I can get McCardell on that out route, because he has not been open today. And that's going to go into a sack as our line just folded. 4th and 8. We're going to have to punt this one as Randy Starks makes his debut as one of the guys that have been causing us problems. We were 2 for 6 on our passes today, only 74 yards. It has not been a good day in the pass category. As Landetta will go back, he will kick this one. And that's going to head toward the sidelines, and he's going to catch it and roll out of bounds at the 27. 1st down for Tennessee. Run 3 robber this time. See if we can actually cause some kind of problem. Single back with the tight ends on the left-hand side. They move one to the right. George gets the fake. That's going to be a deep pass there. And good catch. And they slide by. And that's going to be a touchdown. They throw it deep. And it worked out. Calico with a big catch there. He ends up with it. Woodson stepped up, but he just couldn't make the play. As that's going to tie this ball game up. 10-9, barring a complete and total mishap, this will be a tie ball game. And it goes up in and good, 10-all with 3:04 left in the 3rd. One play, 73 yards and a touchdown for the Titans, and they strike quickly. And time for the return here. Smith's going to be able to get this one. Smith will try and cut to the right. Not going to work out. PA go here. This actually might work out. We'll see. Fake that handoff. And, there is a blitz, and there is no time. Good tackle there. We have not been able to do anything. We probably have more sacks now than we have completions. As I know we do. 4 incompletions in a row. And we're going to try and throw that one over the middle, and Brown gets jammed up. We are not doing anything this game. Our routes are not getting open at all. As you see, Hainsworth and Hall with their sack totals so far. We're trying to throw this one. And we're not going to have time. Guess who's back there? That's Albert Hainsworth. So he swam his guy, and that's it. That's another sack for Hainsworth. That's his 8th tackle, and that's his 4th sack. Landetta's going to kick the cover off this football. And that will bounce. And he will catch it, though. And out of bounds, 36-yard line, so looks like Tennessee has got a golden opportunity to actually get a huge score here. If we can get a turnover here, then we can actually try to get something out of it, but I don't know. We're going to hand that one off as George will get a ton. And it looks like somebody's down. Rod Woodson, our free safety, goes down. We are losing everybody out of the backfield. We're going to have to actually start going to the stands and trying to pull people out of the stands to play football for us because we don't have a team to field. 2nd and 3 now, as they will probably hand this back off to George again. They won't, but it'll be a good one as Lewis steps in front of it, and that's our 4th interception. Mo Lewis. McNair's day has been frustrating. McNair throws that one and pretty much goes straight to Lewis. Maybe see if I can run Garrison Hurst here. We got dime package. If we can get him open, then... And nope, we can't. Our line melted. And I think Garrison Hurst just got hurt. Oh, that's great. He comes in for one play and he decides he's going to be fragile. Well, I was expecting this kind of thing. I just wasn't expecting it to be this bad. We've got like 6 or 7 injuries now. Bettis will run a guy over and he's going to get everything back plus a yard. So 3rd and 9. As you see, Bettis has gone up the middle most of the time. It's been helping, but he's just shy of 40 yards out of having 16 carries, so not the best average in the world. Actually, did that backwards. There we go. Trying to see what we can do here. He could be open. McCardell just can't quite get it. 4th and 9. Our offense has been non-existent this game. How we came up with that first drive and that second drive to be able to get downfield and be able to score is beyond me. And that's going to be a nice little gang tackle there. Ball at the 45-yard line. Tennessee has been pretty much near midfield every time they've got the football. And it's been difficult to say the least. But you guys know this. Y'all guys have seen us. We're struggling. And that's going to be a handoff, and George will get taken down after 3. Not bad for both sides. Weak blast 1. And he's going to hand this one off, and George is going to have all day. For crying out loud, he is all open. 3rd quarter winding down here. They'll probably have time for 1 or 2 more plays. We may have to try and send a huge blitz here if we can. Let's try and send one up the middle this time. Eddie George single back there, 2 tight ends to the left, and McNair will toss it. Lewis is over there, but nobody can get over there and make the tackle. And there's a flag down. And the offense will get flagged for holding. So 1st and 20, that negates that play. And that will run the clock down. We are through 3 and no clear winner yet. Titans and Gladiators in a fight for their life. So first and 20. First and 20 here, and we got to figure out some kind of way to get the ball back. 7 minutes and this game will be done. As McNair throws this one deep, and that is going to be knocked down. Aeneas Williams, the only one even close, incomplete. Kind of wish he had reached out and tried to snag that one, but as you see, Hurst has got a nice little leg injury there. Gonna run two-man here, see if we can actually get something going here. Shotgun, nobody back there with him. And McNair's going to go back to pass, and he's going to go down as Keith Traylor gets him, and that backs them way up. 3rd and 31. Keith Traylor able to get his second sack in this game. As McNair's going to go way back shotgun. And Traylor gets back there again for another sack. It's 4th and 40. Traylor able to actually get back there, and he causes problems. Alright, so we're going to punt return this one. We backed them all the way up. They were close to midfield. We backed them up inside their own 30, which was wonderful. But now we got to try and see if we can get the football and get close to something. We're going to run this one back. We got some room here, and Ambrose will get all the way up to the 42-yard line before being taken down. So not bad. Alright, try our usual weak draw here. See if we can actually get something going. And Bettis will get a yard. That's about it. Try to go to shotgun here. Maybe we can actually be able to do something with this. I might be able to get this to Troy Brown, hopefully. We're hoping anyway. Try to put Rice on that streak there. They're in a 3-2-5, so they got some pretty decent pass coverage. We'll throw that to Rice and tried to get it. Tried to bullet pass that one because I didn't want the safety to interfere, but you know what? Maybe I should change up the option there. Put McCardell in the little post pattern. See if we can get him over the middle there. We have not been able to actually secure our routes and everything lately, as that one's going to get knocked down. The linebacker moved back and got in the way. I was trying to force it too, so that didn't work. 2 for 10. We've been playing great defense right now, but our offense has not really been there to kind of keep us in it. As Landetta will punt this one. And Buckley will hammer a guy. They're going to keep it at the 13. 5:22 left in this game. This has been a war with herself. There has been no offense. Great defense. It's been great defense on both sides of the ball. As that's going to be a handoff, and Barrow will get taken down as he tried to get George there, but that didn't work. He got 3 yards out of it. Try middle blast again, as you see Jesse Armstead. 17 tackles and 3 for a loss this season. As Armstead has been around the football all season. That's going to hand that one off, and Traylor can't quite get over there, and then there's Armstead. He's got a tackle, as it's now 3rd and 6. offset eye here, strong side to the right. McNair's going to throw this one over the middle. Good catch there. As that was Bennett that made the catch. And they get the first down. So new set of downs for them. As McNair is actually trying to see if he can drive here. We'll run two corners here, see if we can press their receivers. Single back here. McNair's going to short drop, and that's going to be intercepted. Woodson's going to get it, and he gets hung up in a bunch of guys. Now, if we can get about 10 yards, we can get a leading field goal at least. Rod Woodson there, that's got to be interception number 5. As we run I formation here. Try and run here. We got to run with Gannon. Gannon's going to take off. We'll get inside the 20, inside the 15, first down. Maybe that's what I'm going to have to do. Maybe just going to have to spread them out just to see if we can actually get something going. As you see Gannon's numbers, 5 rushes, 56 yards, so I've not really run the ball as much with him this game. See what I can do this time. Let's just go ahead and run anyway. Gannon will get the ball. He'll get taken down. 8-yard gain. Gannon may be running in for another touchdown. Let's give him some rest here. Try and sit down and ponder what we're going to do here. As I feel like we'll probably just run something similar again. 90x speed under. Should be a good call here. Gannon is wore out a bit. I might be able to give him a Cardell, but I don't want to really risk a lob over there. Trying to see if maybe get him open. Nope. And we get sacked. I get the feeling it might have been Hainsworth, but it probably wasn't. As Hall has also been a problem for us today, as Albert Hainsworth was back there. See what I can do on this one. 3rd and 7. We'll just run. Gannon will get all but the first down. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've been in this situation before. 4th and inches. We get stopped just short. Let's just kick the field goal. We'll let the clock run down. Do as much as we can. That should leave them with just over 2 minutes to go. And Morton Anderson will kick that one straight down the middle. So Lexington will take the football back to Tennessee on the kickoff as we get the field goal up in and good. Morton Anderson pretty reliable today. As we kick this one off now. 2:15 left in this one, so they're going to have the 2-minute warning. And that will be returned from the goal line. As Smith misses. And he will run out of bounds. Pretty decent return there. As you see, the AFC South so far, Lexington leading at 5-0. Indianapolis 4-1. They're the guys we're going to have to look out for. As this being our first division opponent, Actually, it's been pretty good day so far. We have played some good defense, but our offense has just been nothing short of horrendous. As that one's going to be thrown, Woodson gets a hand on it as 2:06 left in the fourth quarter. This game almost over. As McNair with 8 completions so far out of about 20 throws. Our man coverage has been decent today. Shotgun with George in the back. He's going to hand off. And that's going to be a good carry there. 5 yards, and that's a 2-minute warning. They are down by 3. Offset eye strong to the right. And that's going to be thrown there. And Terrell Buckley has his hands on it. That is going to be a pick. That is a huge interception for us. Now we just got to keep the football. As Buckley, he played his guy and then he broke off. That's his second interception. He's got 4 tackles also on the day. So he's been around the ball pretty decently today. And Bettis will actually get around the edge there and get some yards. And they will call timeout. See if we can switch this up a little bit here. Put Sharp back in motion on that right-hand side. And Bettis will get nowhere on that one. They'll call timeout. If we can get the 6 yards here, this will be the game. But if not, and Bettis will get almost nothing. Albert Hainsworth with a tackle. And I don't believe we're close enough to do a field goal. So we'll have to punt it. Bettis with about an average of 2.25 yards of play. The offense has just been lackluster today. As we'll punt this one. That goes straight into the end zone. So going to be 96 seconds. And it's going to be a ball game. So, single back there. They're going to go back to pass. And then that one's going to go straight to Woodson. That is another pick. It's going to be like 7 interceptions. As that goes out to the 27-yard line. McNair has just not been on his game today. As that one just goes straight to Woodson. That's his second interception. As Rod Woodson has been around the football quite a bit today. 1:30 left in the game. We just got to run this clock out. As Bettis will get... He won't even get a yard that time. That's sad. And Peter Sermon, you see his numbers for the season. 31 tackles, 3 sacks this year. We won't be able to actually end the game on this next play, but we'll kneel it and we'll get pretty close. So it'll be 3rd down, we'll kneel it, and that will be the end of it. Again, we win yet another football game by less than a touchdown. as Rich Gannon, I'm not going to say he led this football team to victory, but he didn't destroy our chances. I do not believe we turned the football over. The most that we did all game was nothing. As Rich Gannon will end the game with 9 rushing attempts, 69 yards. It has been a just horrendous season. We've won every game somehow, some way. We have pulled off a victory in every single game, but it's just been horrendous. We'll just go to the stats and everything like that. You see, first downs were kind of lackluster, 8 and 7, respectively. Titans on top of that one, 236 yards for them, 186 for the Gladiators. Total yards, passing yards, we barely cracked 74. They had 189 yards. They barely had any rushing, 47 yards, as they did not give it to George as much as they should. We had 112 only because of Rich Gannon. So that's pretty much that. Passing, yeah, it just was not there today. McNair, 34 rating, 8 for 25, 32%. Rich Gannon had 57.9 rating, 2 for 10, 20%. Just horrible numbers. As McNair had a touchdown, he threw that long 73-yarder, but he threw 7 interceptions. Gannon pretty much did nothing but get sacked today. Rushing yards, again, it was Gannon that gave us the yardage. Jerome Bettis, 21 for 45. Eddie George, 11 for 44 on this one. Nothing pretty much for them. Gannon had 9 for 69 yards, so he bested both of them. Hurst lost 2 yards and then lost his leg, as McNair got only 3 yards on his short little scramble. Then the receiving, Bennett and Calico for Tennessee, 5 and 3 respectively, just over 90 yards for both of us. Calico had the only touchdown on that 73-yard scamper for a score. McCardell and Rice, the only 2 guys on our team that actually made a catch. McCardell with 42, Rice with 32, as we just couldn't get them open. Defense, however, it was Albert Haynesworth today. He was all over our ball carrier. 10 tackles, 5 sacks, as Hall had 5 tackles. Key Trailer had 5 tackles and 3 sacks, as Hall also had a sack. Then ended up with Bullock, Sermon, and Carter. Also Starks with sacks, as well as we pretty much allowed the defense to have sacks all over the place today. As for interceptions, Terrell Buckley and Rod Woodson, each with a pair of interceptions. Mo Lewis, Ashley Ambrose, and Aeneas Williams each also had a pick, and then a number of passes defended their role for Tennessee. A couple, Vincent had a couple, Woodson, Ambrose, and Williams. Also Bullock, Thomas, and Barrow, Wolford, all with pass deflections. And then Morton Anderson able to get us both the field goals. Nedney able to get his field goal, so that allowed the points to be able to spread that way. But we ended up edging out yet another team as we win this one 13-10. Again, somehow, some way, we are just coming out with victories. But I appreciate everybody watching. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. God bless you.